Hi, this is Hannah Rubenstahl doing a video for Kat Scrappiness. I would like to take a moment and apologize for the blue writing on my hand. My windows of when I'm able to make videos are few and far between, and unfortunately I didn't realize that I still had Sharpie on my hands. So today we're going to make a card playing with the large alpha dies from Kat Scrappiness. Kat has several dies out for alphabets, but we're going to use her original. We're also going to use the sweet die that came in the Chocolate Lovers card kit, which is now also available singly. We're going to be making a card using both of these die sets. You can see here I played prior to this video making an enameled looking glittery sweet sentiment, and I'm going to show you how I made this sentiment. So I cut a multitude of different dies from this sweet word. I wasn't sure how many layers thick I was going to make my card, and you'll see what I mean here later on. But I needed to color the top one that would be seen in order to have the enamel glittery beautiful look. So I pulled out some Copic markers, BG15, BG13, and BG32, and I'm just gonna do a quick and dirty blend. Nothing has to be perfect because when I add the Wink of Stella and the glossy accents later, it will all blend out. Now, I'm going to be pretty liberal with my clear Wink of Stella marker going all over this word because I want this to be super duper shiny. And the final step is some Ranger glossy accents. I'm going to cover the entire word with the Ranger glossy accents. This takes some time to dry. The top one dried to the touch within an hour or so, but it has been sitting around my desk for a couple of days. Honestly, I would let it dry overnight really before doing any card crafting with it. You'll want to double check that you try to pop any bubbles that it may have throughout the drying process. The earlier the better. And all you have to do is poke those little bubbles that appear with like a little needle that you might have. So I first played with this technique using a die from Kat Scrappiness, this little owl die, which is super duper fabulous. It was the first time I'd actually played with it. And I did the exact same setup. I colored the dickens out of this little guy, and then I hit it with my my glitter pen and then the glossy accents. Believe it or not, this sucker fell on my carpet face down, and that's what it looked like when it was all cleaned up. Now for the other portion of my die cutting. Again, just like I had die cut sweet multiple times, I die cut the Y, the E, and the S multiple times because I wasn't sure how thick I wanted my layers. And I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time coloring these letters at all. So I just flipped over an ink cube that I had. I like this Coral Berry by Altenew. And I'm just coating everything pretty liberally with my ink cube. Now, you might cringe at my doing it, but seriously, it was super quick and easy. If your paper bends like mine did a little bit, it's okay. It's all going to glue down. And I made sure to hit the edges of all of the letters that I was going to stack together. Start building my stacks. I have hit all the edges and at least made sure that I had a fairly even covering on the top letters. And I am using just any adhesive, any glue-based adhesive, any wet-based adhesive that I have. You can use Tombow like I have, or Kat has Ranger Multimedia Matte, which I prefer. The only reason why I didn't use it was I just didn't have it within our arm's reach at this moment in time. I like using a liquid adhesive for these because it allows you to be able to slide the letters around to make sure that you get a nice, perfect stack. And I am going to do the same on the sweet die cuts. Instead of an ink pad, I'm taking a Copic marker, which I had already used, and I'm just going around the outside of all of the letters, making sure I hit the insides of the S and the E's. And I am also going to just glue them together the exact same way I did the Y's, the E's, and the S's. You can see here, I had to use an acrylic block to help weigh down my letters. You might have to use one too, just until the glue dries. This acrylic block is a bit dirty because I've allowed my 5-year-old to play with it. I die cut a rectangular piece of cardstock using the Distressed Edge Rectangle dies by Kat Scrappiness, my favorite die set. And I'm using my favorite tape runner, and I'm going to tape that down to an A2 sized card base, which is made of 110 Nina Solar White cardstock. Here I am just futzing around trying to get it to be placed evenly. And then I'm going to glue down the Y, the E, and the S. I decided that my letters didn't pop enough, especially with the enamel looking sweet. So I am hitting the letters, the yes letters, with some more Wink of Stella. This will help make it cohesive and just a lot more jump off the page. I used some Ranger Multimedia Matte to glue the sweet down on top of the yes. I did hunt that down because there was so little of the sweet word connected to the card. I wanted to make sure that I had a very strong adhesive. And then I decided I wanted to add a few little sequins to this. I searched all of my sequins and I liked this retro Christmas mix from Kat Scrappiness. Yes, it says Christmas, but that doesn't mean you have to use it for Christmas. The teal and the white and the clear sequins I thought were super duper perfect. And there it is. It's a sweet and simple card to make. Just doing some die cutting and playing with a whole lot of Wink of Stella and using a bunch of products from Kat Scrappiness. I hope I've inspired you, and I hope you have a great day.